Hey, what's going on, everybody? OneWrestling.com, talking Raw, the Raw after Fastlane. 8-track Brown and Dirtiest of the city, the Professor Anthony Quintana, all the way from Bombay, New Jersey. My name is Billy Ray Valentine. What's going on, everybody? Listen, let's talk about it, right? Shane McMahon has appeared out of the depths of hell. I mean, whatever. He came out of a black hole. He just showed up out of nowhere all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, all of our prayers have been answered, right? Shane McMahon is back. How cool is that? Give me a comment, A-Track.
I marked out, man. I marked out. I started screaming. I was gonna put the reaction because I record Raw on my phone while I watch it for reaction purposes. I was gonna put the reaction to PW Hustle, but I didn't because everybody was gonna be calling me gay and whatnot and a mark. So I said, forget it. But I marked out. I'm not gonna lie. And I always said I will give props when props is due. So I gave WWE its props for what they did. I'm doing it now. I'm putting them over. That particular opening promo, awesome.
What's up, Professor?
Awesome.
I think hell froze over in Bombay, New Jersey that A-Track Brown is putting over the WWE right now.
It was good. It was good. Shane O'Mac came back.
No, but son. Not only was it good, I think it was the best thing they could have done under the circumstances. So I'm actually interested. I want to see Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac. I really want to see that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. I got some.
You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. You know why it was good? It was because everybody before Shane O'Mac came out was expecting the winner of the award to either be Triple H or Stephanie McMahon. It was
going to be John Cena on our Facebook group page. I said John Cena. I thought it was going to be his opening to come back to WrestleMania.
Wow, I did not hear that. Every place I went to, I heard either those two names, and they were very underwhelmed, and they was like, oh, this is just going to build up for Roman Reigns' main event. So I was glad that Shane O'Mac came out. I missed the two steps that Shane O'Mac did, but Shane O'Mac, he's got a lot of more gray hair than Vince McMahon.
I think Vince McMahon uses just for men. Yeah, Vince McMahon is using something. I don't want to hear it that Shane McMahon is what he's what. How old is Shane McMahon? 45?
50? 45 to 50 the most.
Yeah,
he might be in his upper 40s.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a damn and doesn't dye his hair because he's a millionaire and he's super cool. I wouldn't give a damn if I was a millionaire.
And he's got a hot wife.
Yeah, his wife is very hot. So he's doing good. He's back, and he's going to wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I can't wait. I want to see that. Not only do I want to see that, I want to see Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. You don't want to see that, A-Track?
To be honest with you, here's the thing.
There was an explanation with A-Track.
Whenever Daniel Bryan was mentioned, there were a lot of people saying, oh, that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar is just as unrealistic as Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan.
It's not.
But here's the thing. Dean Ambrose he's losing weight. This dude look like he's on crack.
Yeah, he's losing weight.
So it's like, yo, what is this, man? You couldn't find something better for Brock?
No, but I mean,
it's better than the Wyatts. It's better than the alternative.
No, it's gonna be an awesome match, man. Because
I give you that.
It's gonna be great. Like, Dean Ambrose is the crazy man. Actually, he's bigger than Daniel Bryan. He's taller than Daniel Bryan as well. He's almost as tall as Roman Reigns.
You know what this match is gonna remind me of, and this feud in itself, and I guess it's because Paul Lee is involved in it in general. I mean, you can't. I'm not going to compare the two, especially in size.
I think you already are comparing the two. Anyway,
but it kind of reminds me of 911 versus Tommy Dreamer.
Okay.
Back in the ECW days, because 911 was that dude for Paul Lee.
Look at 911 versus Taz when Taz came out and choked him out, and Taz was yay big.
That's true, but Paul Lee's not booking this.
Yeah.
I think that Dean Ambrose is going to go over. I think that's his coming out party.
He should, right?
No, he should. He should. And I know there's going to be a lot of Brock lovers that's going to be mad at that. But at the end of the day, think about it. If Brock Lesnar loses to Dean Ambrose, does that really hurt Brock Lesnar? No. And Brock Lesnar doesn't care.
And but he'll be the first to beat Brock Lesnar clean.
Yep. And everybody keeps saying they want that. They want the guy to beat Brock Lesnar. They want that. Brock Lesnar beat the Undertaker. So the person who beats Brock Lesnar has to be pushed into the next plateau.
Absolutely. That's the storyline.
And I'm not saying this. It's too early. I'm not saying the Attitude Era is coming back. I don't know what they're really doing in the future. But I will say this. If they are trying to do a PG Attitude Era type stuff, because That's what Dean Ambrose is. Not comparing him to Stone Cold, but he's a PG Stone Cold.
Well, I don't think the Attitude Era will ever be back, but they're trying.
It won't.
Yeah.
But they're trying. And I would say this: if you had to peg somebody as a PG Stone Cold, it would be Dean Ambrose. That's all I'm saying. No comparison.
That's a comparison.
All right, but don't hate me for making that. I'm not saying he's Stone Cold. I'm just saying if you made Stone Cold PG, you'd have Dean Ambrose.
Okay, Professor, give me your thoughts, man.
Well, the first thing is that anybody who faces Brock Lesnar, we've all heard that same story. Brock Lesnar's a beast. Brock Lesnar's a monster. And anybody who faces Brock Lesnar is going to be suplexed like 30, 40, 50 times. So it doesn't really matter. So Dean Ambrose getting the shot at WrestleMania to beat the man who beat the streak, this is great for Dean Ambrose. This is going to push him to the moon, push him even above Roman Reigns, in my opinion. So this is a great opportunity for Dean Ambrose to be over a million times. So, is Dean Ambrose the PG Stone Cold Steve Austin? You know what? Maybe he is, but I think he needs to be a little bit more charismatic. He is loony, he's crazy, but he needs to kind of like sharpen his speaking skills if he's gonna be Stone Cold, because Stone Cold has that quick wit and can ad lib. So, they're not giving him that chance.
First off, let's get away from this him being Stone Cold thing.
No.
Okay, he's not Stone Cold Steve Austin. He shouldn't be Stone Cold Steve Austin. He should be Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was great as a heel back then. Not too long ago, I should say. He doesn't need to leech off of Stone Cold Steve Austin to do this. And then the WWE tends to rehash gimmicks and rehash storylines to get people over. I get that. Dean Ambrose does not need this. And I feel like if we perpetuate this, everybody else is going to start believing it too. You understand?
No, everybody already does. That's why.
All right. So let's stop it here. Let's be the first to be like, that is nonsense. And then it'll spread throughout the internet. And no one will say that anymore.
It's kind of hard to say.
That's because that's what you want.
No, that's not what I want.
You are stuck. You want Stone Cold Steve Austin back so bad.
No. Yo, listen. Everything that you saw tonight, even at the end of the show, which we'll get to, it reeks of the stench of them trying to bring a little bit of attitude into what they're doing right now. That's just the way I'm seeing it. It's not what I want.
I mean, that is not so hard to say. Seeing. I mean, they could bring attitude back without Stone Cold Steve Austin. They could bring attitude back with Dean Ambrose. You feel me?
No, wait. They brought attitude back because he drove an ambulance truck. that was attitude like. Dean Ambrose in a neck brace driving an ambulance truck.
We've seen an ambulance truck on Raw.
We've seen that rehashed
how many times?
So many times.
Okay.
So you know what? And now Dean Ambrose is crazy enough to take a butt whipping from Brock Lesnar.
I think it's okay to say
it's
ass.
Gonna happen.
You could have said ass whipping.
I'm just trying to be nice here. Okay. It's a family show, PG. So PG. Well, I'm doing PG-13. He's gonna take an ass whipping from Brock Lesnar, but that's what it is. It's gonna be a little bit attitude-esque, but you know what? Let's see how it's gonna go.
So, Professor,
now,
this coming from you. Hold on.
Wait. The biggest question I have is it going to be believable that Ambrose is going to beat Brock Lesnar? That's a different story.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Of course it's believable, man.
That's why they got the street fight element in there.
And he's crazy. But regardless of that, coming from you, coming from the professor, this the guru of history.
Especially after that scathing video you just did.
What scathing video? You mean the truth?
Yeah.
The truth?
Yeah. I enjoyed it, by the way. Go check that out. PW Hustle YouTube channel, baby.
Yeah, man,
No, but seriously, but you know what? Everybody has always talked about Brock Lesnar. Anybody who Brock Lesnar has faced after he is beating the Undertaker, nobody really believes that anybody could beat Brock Lesnar.
That's the point. That is the point.
So now you go from the unbelievable of Daniel Bryan that A-Track was talking about earlier on. Now you got Dean Ambrose in this, who hasn't really shown any offense in the last couple of weeks against Brock Lesnar.
First off, I was a proponent of it. I was a proponent of Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. I wanted to see it.
I thought it would make a good. I still think it would make a better match.
And I think in the UFC and in Pancrase, you saw smaller guys beat the living tar out of bigger guys. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that it could happen. Okay, so Dean Ambrose is a bigger guy than Daniel Bryan. He's a stronger guy than Daniel Bryan. Yo, Dean Ambrose is on level with Roman Reigns. They're on the same, almost the same size. This guy's not a little guy. Plus, he's freaking crazy. That's the whole gimmick here. So he's probably gonna go off with a chair and all types of stuff, and he's gonna pull out all the stops to beat Brock Lesnar. But that's the storyline. You can't tell me, oh, we don't believe that Dean Ambrose can beat him because he's been unbeatable. He's the beast. That's the whole storyline, and I feel like you miss that sometimes. He is the beast. He beat the Undertaker. No one did that. So he's supposed to roll through everyone until he passes that torch to that dude. That dude was supposed to be Roman Reigns, and it didn't work out for so many reasons. So now that dude could be Dean Ambrose. And it'll strap a rocket to him, right? He's the man who beat
I hope so.
Brock Lesnar.
I just hope so.
I mean, why not?
Well,
you know how Vince McMahon, they can always mess this up. That's all I was just saying.
You realize that we completely just skipped over the whole Shane
We can go back to that.
Yeah, we have to, because here's the thing I have. I kind of made my voice go high.
Here's the thing.
Here's the problem I have with the Shane O'Mac thing.
Oh, God.
And it's first of all, the Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac. Like, really? I mean, come on, really?
It's more of the nostalgia of it, and it's gonna be hell in a cell. Everybody's gonna be interested in seeing what Shane O'Mac can do in the ring still, because the man was ridiculous back in the day.
I'm telling you right now, he cannot do that crap that he did back in the day.
How do you know?
He's gonna kill himself.
Oh wait, are you saying that? You saying Detroit is wrong when they said they chanted "You still got it"? You saying they're wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. That man, no.
It's so cold in the D.
Unless he was in China getting nothing but acupuncture for all those years because he was doing something out there, he ain't got it like that no more. But the problem is this: you have Shane fight the Undertaker, and your biggest problem right now is not an opponent for the Undertaker. Your biggest problem is the people do not like Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
And we'll get to that, but it would just make sense that you would use that type of stipulation on top of the match between Roman Reigns and Triple H. It's your main event, and you want to get people behind Roman Reigns.
Did you hear Paul Heyman tonight? That's not the main event if Brock Lesnar's on the card.
I understand.
Come on, man.
I understand. Shout outs to Paul Heyman because he's on his game. I'm just saying, you want to get people behind Roman Reigns, you really put them in a catch-22. Either you cheer for Roman Reigns because you want him to beat Triple H, and if Triple H loses, not only does he lose his belt, but the authority loses its power, and Shane O'Mac becomes the new head of Raw. You kind of do a Donald Trump, Vince McMahon thing like they did at that WrestleMania. You make Shane O'Mac the guy behind Roman Reigns, and Vince McMahon is the guy behind Triple H, trying to save his company from going to his son. That's what they should do because they have a big problem with Roman Reigns.
I don't think that solves the issue. I think it's another Band-Aid on a large gash that we call Roman Reigns.
It helps.
Anything helps. You saw it helped a little bit to put him up against Sheamus, and it helped to put him up against Triple H for a bit. And then that went to hell. So, I mean, let's not waste that resource that is Shane McMahon behind Roman Reigns. The only way Roman Reigns...
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you have Shane O'Mac, so Roman Reigns doesn't have to talk anymore. Because that's what ruined the whole thing. He kept talking. So you have Shane O'Mac who can already talk, and you don't have to have Roman Reigns talk. And people will be more accepting of the dude. That's all I'm saying. They could have just done it differently.
Well,
I like my chances.
The only scenario would be if Shane O'Mac wins against the Undertaker, and then he uses his power, his new power.
He gets the Undertaker power. He's gonna have lightning and thunder and lighting chairs on fire,
shooting out of his freaking arms and whatnot.
He's gonna have the spears and the lightning and all that stuff, and he's gonna use that at the main event and help Roman Reigns to become the man. So what's the problem with that?
I predict that we will see a return from Steve Blackman during this Shane O'Mac versus Undertaker match.
Steve Blackman and Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, we're gonna see the return of head cheese.
No matter what, Shane O'Mac is jumping off the top of that Hell in a Cell. He's gonna find a way.
Oh,
It's happening.
definitely. Yeah.
It's happening.
And
He's
gonna
doing
die.
He's going to do a Van Terminator off the top.
So now we got.
He is going to kill himself.
So
he is going to die.
So now we got. Hey, listen. Does Triple H and Roman Reigns close WrestleMania at this point? I mean, really?
Of course it's gonna.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're right. Okay, forget I asked that.
You think that man is not gonna have himself close the show?
Stupid question.
Remember, guys. Remember this. Dallas is Roman Reigns' country.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Professor. So we got Triple H versus.
No, wait.
What's up?
Billy Ray.
What?
We got to talk about that great tag team in the making.
Listen, man, I'm
Why
just,
to
would you
AJ?
freaking let me get there?
To the main event.
What are you talking about? I'm not even there yet.
Talk about
Relax.
Jeez.
This is Monday Night Raw.
Sit back.
There's
This
so
guy.
much good stuff going on, man. What is wrong with you? You want to just rush to the main event and
All right,
then
Professor.
close the show?
I get it. You're in the will. Anyway,
Okay.
so we got all right. We got Triple H versus Roman Reigns, right? We got The Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac. We got Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. That's a hell of a top three right there, right? Now, I mean, they might give us AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the IC belt, or they could just do Y2AJ versus The New Day. Now, I really like Y2AJ. I thought that was awesome. I hope they actually give them a run as a tag team. Wouldn't that be? I think that would be kind of cool. I mean, maybe it would take away from AJ Styles, and maybe we don't want that. But if they went with this idea, I wouldn't hate it. Give me some A-Track.
It wouldn't really bother me too much, but the way I see it, AJ just needs to be by himself. It's not.
I mean, the name begs for a tag team. It's Y2AJ.
Yeah, Y2AJ, or AJ Y2J.
Think of the shirts.
Either or, yeah. But it's either or. It's not bad either way. I personally want to see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens conspicuous by his absence tonight. Maybe we'll see Sami Zayn next week. I think that's the match that should happen. Quite frankly, that's just me.
But I mean, I don't have any objections to that. Actually, I wanted to
Kevin,
just to argue with you, but I have no objections. Go ahead, Professor.
Well, Kevin Owens has been hinting on Twitter that he wants AJ at WrestleMania, or as he has called it, KO Mania. So the writing's on the wall for that. But I do like
Professor,
the
we were
Y2AJ.
talking about Y2AJ. Why don't you talk about that?
I'm answering AJ. I'm answering A-Track. I'm answering A-Track's question there. But anyway,
AJ Brown is my new name.
Nice.
AJ Brown. Oh, that's nice. But Y2AJ is a great potential tag team. It protects AJ a little bit from whatever kind of hiccups he has with his talking abilities. You still have Jericho with like a little bit of being a mouthpiece, and then AJ could just do his phenomenal stuff in the ring. So it has the potential of being a great tag team. And still, you need an injection of tag teams in that division. I mean, how many teams can the New Day fight except the Ascension and?
If they would have brought up Kaz and Enzo, we wouldn't have this problem right now.
You gotta wait till the night after WrestleMania.
Nah, man, they should have debuted last night, during that stupid segment that they had with Edge and Christian. It didn't make sense. I was waiting for Kaz and Enzo. I was waiting for the song, She Calling Me Poppy, and all that other crowd. I was waiting for that.
It makes sense for this shameless plug. Go on the Professor's Perspective on the PW Hustle YouTube channel. I did explain this, all right, A-Track? But anyway, Y2AJ is a great
You did a bad
tag.
job, by the way, explaining that particular segment. I just want to say.
Go ahead.
All right, what else, Billy Ray? You want to talk about Triple H and Roman Reigns?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't want to talk about Triple H and Roman Reigns. We haven't talked about it, but I mean, what is there to say? They're going to go to the main event of WrestleMania, and Roman Reigns is going to win, and that's all there is to say about that.
But I think the one thing you want to at least say is like the crowd reaction. A-Track should really talk about that crowd reaction of the way Triple H beat down Roman Reigns.
How did they react?
They were loving it. They were loving what happened. I mean, the WWE universe is just I don't know, man. I don't really want to say any disparaging things about the universe.
Be nice
on this show, but this is Triple H. I don't care how they're booking Roman Reigns. We're talking about Triple H.
How they booking the Roman Reigns?
You know, and yeah, and speaking of which, you know, there's a lot of people who are upset what's happening with the WWE Universe cheering Triple H over Roman Reigns, and that's the Iron Sheik. He's mad.
You muted your mic.
Sheiky baby. He's gonna like the Roman Reigns.
Actually, you should, Sheiky baby, you should go back to your screen because right now you're just completely off. We can't see that picture.
Sheiky baby don't like a Roman Reigns, and he hates a Triple H even more.
Hey, Sheiky, you look a lot darker all of a sudden. What's been going on?
Sheiky baby is
He didn't pay the light bill.
reptilian. He can transform to anything he wants.
Oh, okay.
You better believe, Mr. Billy Ray Valentine. Turn around and look at your poster that says, I want to believe. You believe Sheiky Baby can turn into A-Track Brown Man.
I believe it. I want to believe it. Believe that.
It's you know, it's just, you know, like I said, like I mentioned with The Undertaker and Sheamus, you want these people to cheer Roman Reigns. That makes sense. That's the guy you're going with, unless there's going to be some type of double turn, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. These people are booing Roman Reigns, and they're going to keep booing Roman Reigns.
Until he turns heel.
Nothing is going to make me more upset than to hear people cheering Triple H.
All right, check this out. Professor, any closing thoughts on that, man?
I think it was a good Raw all around. I like Shane O'Mac. I like Y2AJ. I like, you know, Triple H and Roman Reigns' interactions. And also like Ryberg, you know, the potential of Ryberg. The coming out party of Ryberg. You know what? For all the stuff he might say that doesn't really, like, catch on with a lot of people, he has, at least inside the ring, has, you know, improved a little bit. He took a little bit from CM Punk with the knees to the face and the turnbuckles.
Yeah.
He's doing drop kicks off the top.
Did you see how bad that was last night?
Now, why are you getting technical, man? I'm talking about the improvements of Ryberg. the potential. I mean, he's got 6 weeks, A-Track, to improve his skills, and you never know what he's going to be doing at WrestleMania. You never know.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I enjoyed what he had to say. His promo was good. I enjoyed. Other than that, the things that happened on Raw, you know, the Divas match was okay. It was good to see Sasha, and it wasn't perfect, but it was okay. And this whole social outcast thing with, you know, AJ, Y2J, Y2J, AJ, whatever you want to call it, that was cool because, you know, them as a team, it's not bad. It's not bad. Almost reminded me of Sting and Too Cold Scorpio somewhat.
All right, let me ask you guys some quick questions, and then we're going to wrap. Fine. So, A-Track Brown, then we're going to go to the Professor. Raw on a scale of 1 to 10 tonight. Give me something.
On the scale of 1 to 10, quite frankly, the appearance of Shane O'Mac really did boost it. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 based off the appearance of Shane McMahon. I'm just being honest. I'm not being one of those people. Hey, stop that crap. I'm not being one of those people.
Is that the Sheiky baby?
No, that's the dogs in there, just, you know, shaking and whatever. But I'm gonna be honest. I didn't care for the setup of Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac for the reasons that I explained. The ending was not too bad, other than the fact that the fans were cheering for Triple H. I mean, what is wrong with you people? You okay? Bad booking for Roman Reigns does not mean you should cheer for Triple H.
Okay.
I mean,
it's the plague. It's the plague. Professor, give me something, brother.
I just want to say, seeing blood, always a good thing.
All right.
I like the fact that we saw some blood.
Go ahead, Professor.
I give it an 8.5.
All right, that's a high score. Explain.
I think, like A-Track said, Shane O'Mac, blood at the end, Ryberg in the middle, Sasha Banks, all works around. It was a good all-around show.
All right, so since Track,
you really hyped on this Ryberg.
I don't know, man.
Feed me more. That's all I gotta say.
Since Track gave it a 7.5 and you gave it an 8.5, I'll give it an 8. We'll go with that. It was pretty good, man. Shane O'Mac did it for me. I mean, it kept me awake the rest of the night. As soon as he came out, I was like, whoa.
Marked out, man.
So that changed it for me. So I'll give him an 8. All right. Promo of the night. A-Track Brown.
Promo of the night was Shane O'Mac.
Really?
Followed by Ryback.
Jesus. We're forgetting about Paul Heyman here.
You know what? You know the problem with that? Paul Heyman needs to lose weight. He's fat and he's free. He couldn't even cut that promo without having to take a deep breath.
Shut up.
I thought he was going to have a heart attack. No disrespect to the Heyman man.
Just be quiet.
It is what it is.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Professor, go ahead.
How many breaths did he take?
I don't freaking know. You tell me. You counted?
4. Yes, I did.
What's wrong with you sitting there counting how many breaths Paul Heyman takes during the promo?
Listen, like Bobby the Brain Heenan, I am a broadcast journalist.
Oh.
All right? It is my job to look at these things. I couldn't be A-Track Brown if I didn't.
Oh, God. Go ahead, Professor.
Well, number one, the air conditioning was not on at the Joe Louis Arena, so he was sweating and he was breathing heavy. So, and it's Paul Heyman, so it doesn't matter. Paul Heyman always cuts a great promo, but I agree with A-Track, Ryback, Shane O'Mac, great promos of the night.
All right. I'm going to take Shane O'Mac. I didn't see Ryback's promo because I'm not a good broadcast journalist. So I'm taking Shane O'Mac. I know, man. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I wasn't concentrating on Monday Night Raw. I'll tell you that much. Not for that segment. All right.
With your boys.
My boy. No, I'm with my boys right now. My name's Billy Ray Valentine, and these are my boys. One of these days, hopefully, we get that guy on Big Slam, man.
Come on, man.
Dalton Castle, ROH. You know exactly what it is, man. And you would die to be one of my boys. Unfortunately, you don't make the cut, brother. How about that, man? Not even close. Anyway, my name is Billy Ray Valentine. It's A-Track Brown and Professor Anthony Quintana.
He's an ass in 3 states.
This has been Talking Raw, and I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Shane O'Mac is back. It's the road to WrestleMania. Make sure you catch us on Big Slam Nation. Make sure you catch OK Fabe reviewing TNA, and of course the After Chat with Bill Apter. We got Bill Schuyler on NXT. It's all happening right here on OneWrestling.com and One Wrestling's YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. Subscribe. Leave your comments below. Have a good night. Peace.